今回は討伐依頼から始めて、その後もサブクエストをやっていく予定です。
Put that poor husk out of it. Be careful with this one. We believe it's the source. So be careful with those ogres. We've taken to calling it the Spore King. Not sure when it started or who is to blame, but the name stuck. Unfortunately.
まずは虫の討伐からですが、この虫が結構強くて苦戦しました。
That's done. What is her? Can we finish here quickly before I lose my lunch?
ここに刺さっている剣を引き抜いてからあちこち調べていると、討伐対象の敵が現れるので倒します。近接攻撃だけでは大きなダメージを食らうので、魔法も織り交ぜて戦いました。落としたものを拾ったら次の討伐対象の場所へ移動します。
If we're near Solace, that cartographer should be close, shouldn't they?
ここで敵を倒していると対象の敵が現れます。
Everybody all right? この敵自体は弱いので楽に倒せました。ついでに地図のクエストもやっておきました。
地図のクエストのついでに前のクエスト関連で会話をします。
I need a word. I've got something for you. I understand you're the one we have to thank for discovering Dolna's treachery over in the archives.
Sounds like she's already been arrested. Solace guards are nothing if not efficient.
She told us where she stashed her traitor's gold. Solace Keep wants nothing to do with it, so here, it's yours. Only a few in the keep could afford to pay this kind of bounty. I can guess what that means, but I'm not going to. No, I'm just going to get back to my duties. I'll leave you to do the same.
You let me out of here right now!
Will you pipe down over there?
I'm innocent!
No. You gave the goods back. That's something else.
I demand that this farce of a justice system answer for itself.
Do you do this every day?
What's an ancient keep without a grimy torture chamber? Oh, God, makes me sick.
No! Get out of here! Leave me alone!
Oh, thank the gods. Finally.
Renato here was selling our grave goods to traveling merchants. Don't let him tell about maps and causes. He's a common thief.
You know him? Then you can advocate for me.
You've got your work cut out for you. But if you want to try, go ahead.
I admit I took a few things from Pargrunan memorials. And I admit the caravans paid me a good price for them. Expeditions have costs. Easy to pass judgment when your stomach is full. Sansa has no idea what the living lands are like. He sits in his emporium and thinks it's the Deadfire. Well, it's not. Every day out here is a matter of life and death.
We do fine without grave robbing.
I just needed to survive.
You can't just barge in and tell us what to do with our prisoners. How should I know? The wardens just left him here. Ha, fine. I'm not paid enough to handle legal debates. You're free to go.
About time. I owe you, whoever you are. Actually, wait, I can do better than that. Take my notes. Just do me a favor and don't tell Sansa where I've been. I'll come up with something. As soon as I've found a place to bathe.
他の討伐対象は倒していたので、報告をしてから再び地図のクエストに戻ります。
Welcome to the tasks, outsider. Be courteous while in Solace's halls, and you shall remain welcome. Check the board for bounties. Anything catch your eye, feel free to take it on. You'll be rewarded accordingly. Well done, outsider. Seems you may have a thing or two you could show my wardens. Vengeance for the fallen. Thank you. This means more to me than you know. Excellent work. You did it? Can't believe someone took them on. Let me look at those amulets. How strange. Matching half moons. May they have better fortune on their next turn around the wheel. Somewhere far away from here would be a start. Well done. I will always have bugs to deal with, but at least they won't be hatching in such large numbers anymore. I'll be sure to pass on the word, Envoy. Funny. Hopefully that name can fade away into obscurity. I can't believe I'm saying this, but that's everything. Gods above, Envoy. I don't know what to say. Stories of your prowess and generosity will echo throughout the ages, Envoy. Here, take this. Many wardens contributed coin to thank you for the burdens you've relieved from their shoulders. I will make sure your name lives on in our hearts and minds. For as long as Solace Keep stands, you will be remembered.
では、サンザに返します。
You're back. What have you found? You found him? Imprisoned? That must be why he wasn't writing. What did he do? He's going to get a talking to when he returns. Please, keep searching. I'm sure the others will turn up soon. When you find them, give them a stern word from me.
最後に回のクエストをやって終わりにします。
Thomas Memorial. Never thought anything could contain that man, you know? That booming laugh, that bottomless appetite, boundless energy. Now he's under a pile of rocks. You're just making this more real. This is where you're supposed to distract me, lighten the mood with a wisecrack or something. Don't be. I don't know where to begin either. There's something I didn't tell you about Thomas' death. Remember how I noticed he'd lost his badge? I went out. I told him I was going to go find it. He told me to stay. I said I'd be right back. No. You'd have come back. I walked away, Envoy. And I kept walking. Not since returning with you. Couldn't imagine anyone would be too happy to see me after everything. Now you know why I never went back to his house in Emerald Stair. Why I never came back to Thirdborn. I wouldn't know what to do with something that fancy sounding, even if you did. I just figured I owed you some honesty. The truth is, traveling with you and Marius, getting to know Giada, Yardsley, it's felt easy. Too easy. I've gotten comfortable. The fact that you and I don't talk a whole lot has made it easy to get along and get by. But I'm not that guy, Envoy. I'm not a joiner. I'm good for a skirmish, some war stories, a few drinks, but I'm not someone you keep around. Oh, come on. You're a veteran of one of the most famous military units in Aora. They don't take just anyone into the tall grass. But me? I let people down. I let them down when they're counting on me most. Self-compassion. That's a balm for outbursts and hangovers. I know what I am. I'm finally facing it. But he's not here, and that is because of me. I'm finally owning that. What? No, I didn't. He died pulling my ass out of the fire, and I still let him face it alone. How can I remember him without remembering that?
He was all those things. I never forgot it. I guess I stopped thinking of him as anything other than a dying man I left behind. I never realized I'd let my failure change the way I remembered him. One of the things I loved about Tama was how he gave us all a fresh start. No matter where we'd come from or what we'd done, I drifted to Paradise, but never thought about where I'd go from this. Tom always talked about the places he hoped to see. The islands of Deadfire, the tundras of Nasitok, the ancient cities of Old Valia. Maybe I ought to see some of those places for us both. As a traveler, not a soldier. Once we've found the garden and dealt with the steel garrote. I've got some things to sort out, but it feels good to have something to look forward to.